All right.
Welcome. Time for What's Up and About. Let's just say we're going to be talking sports. You're welcome, Titi and Mike. So, if you guys were...
Mazino, you're trying me. You're trying me the same way the Nigerian players were trying me yesterday.
All she needs is a beard and she looked like Mike. She can't recognize people of other races.
So, Winfrey, I'm going to leave the comeback to you because I know you have one prepared.
She always has one. It's okay.
I'm like this. I'm
but
not.
seriously, yesterday's match.
Very interesting.
Breathe. I feel like doing yoga.
Instances at the AFCON.
Exactly.
And these are instances that are happening not on the field.
Yeah.
On the field, the Ghanaians have been shambolic, drawing their matches, their third place match with Mozambique. And
Ivorians.
Ivorians as well. But this is the issue currently. Whatever happened on the field, well, should stay on the field. If you've lost, you've lost, I would imagine. They're not yet out. They still have, they could still be playing. They will still be playing for best loser position in their group.
Yeah.
So that's
What
bad.
the titles?
It's bad. But what really upset people is the video or material that's hitting social media of their bus being attacked.
Yeah.
It is redunculous when you start to go into the research and find out who exactly are responsible for these attacks.
Yeah.
It is being said, alleged, that these might even be people of the media team that are attacking the footballers over their lackluster performance at the AFCON.
Okay.
There is a specific blogger or sports writer, a famous Ghanaian sports writer, Sadiq Adams, who actually put out a message on, I think it was Twitter, where he specifically said that they've done nonsense so far. This is the hard work of specific Ghanaians, and it is no longer time that they can sit down and just rest, that they will show them. It's kind of like saying that we're going to take matters into our hands and show how angry we are.
They have some kind of angst against their coach.
And I'm like,
as well.
he was
coach.
attacked already after the second match or so. Was it the second match?
So that's. I'm not going to say this is why I like Nigerians, but Nigerians, I don't think they would. Nigerians have done their own on social media. They are more savage on social media, but I don't know if they would go as far as to vandalize
I would hope not. I would hope not.
At the venue. I don't know. I'm just saying. I know it's happened before, but I don't know. I would like to hope that we're, a little bit more calm as a people.
More civil?
Yeah.
Oh, sub.
So this is what I'll actually say. The truth is, as much as a lot of people see, I mean, football is literally just a game. People actually watch for entertainment and source of livelihood for some and all of that. But we need to also understand that, I mean, football is a game of passion. And I say this because when I sit, like, entertainment for me is literally sitting to watch my dad watch football.
That's entertaining.
Oh my goodness. It's like, he's so expressive, he's explaining. I'm like,
yeah,
you're getting paid.
Do you understand? But for people that love the game, I mean, it's, I don't want, of course, violence is never the way and all of that.
Yeah.
The Nigerians have had their fair share of violence, to be honest, in the past and things like that. But then again, I don't think it's that deep. I don't think it should ever be that deep. Because, I mean, think about the fact that these people are still representing you. And think of the fact that it's not intentional that they didn't decide to lose. Fine, maybe their coach didn't have the best strategy and all of that.
Did they decide to prepare?
They didn't decide. Oh, that's your problem.
Well, that is where
they didn't decide to lose. So
that's exactly the issue.
still,
Now,
I mean,
obviously on social media, that's where you now see all the comments and memes. Or
She said something actually. She said it's an entertainment. I disagree. It's a religion. And far from that, far from it being a religion, it's also quite critical to people's well-being when it comes to their finances, because
that's what I'm saying.
It goes into fanaticism goes into what was that we're talking about now?
Look, betting.
Sports betting.
Sports betting.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you can imagine the anger that could come if I had placed plenty of money on my team.
Then again, it's betting for a reason.
They don't know.
It's not a reason for violence.
So let's talk about that.
It's betting for a reason. It's a 50-50 chance. We're not saying it is
It's
not,
become
but
a way of life for a lot
again.
of people. And it is an addiction, whether people like to see it as an addiction or not. All over the world, there are meetings going on for addicts. The issue now is whether the team deserves such treatment.
Absolutely not.
They definitely don't.
Absolutely
they need
not.
encouragement. They need to be supported. Now, I'm not trying to say that everything, because I can imagine the memes on social media right now for even our own team. I've not gone to look because I didn't want to get upset again. there is a lot of passion behind this game, and this game has been going on for decades now, and it doesn't seem to be getting any less passion. They don't seem to be getting any less passionate. But now, the team of CAF, the team that arranged the games, don't you think they have something to do with this? They should have put better security measures in place for the players. I now am wondering, hey, are our players safe?
Like
right
I said
now?
from before, the allegation is against the Ghanaian media team. So it's not like as if these guys were, they are allowed, they've got
people,
perhaps maybe
media
partial
passes
access,
and all
media
that,
passes and all of that. So you can imagine your own house turning against you is what it seems to be, is what seems to be happening at the games. Because even the videos actually show people in uniform, not spectators.
Yeah, it's not
We're
spectators.
yelling at them like, and some of the words that were used were very worrying. They're like, telling some of the diplomats who got involved that you are protecting these players. We want to show them how angry we are. And I'm like,
Wow.
So what would you do if you had access to them? Especially as a media team, what would you do? Inflict injuries on them? Well, they already tried, because if you took a look at the bus,
Yeah, the bus would look...
it had rivets. It was riveted with holes in the windows and everything. Perhaps projectiles or
looks like they've been
virgins,
stoning the bus,
exactly,
or at least
that
hitting
kind
the
of
bus
thing.
with... So before you can even crack glass like that.
This is happening in Ivory
Coast. Yeah.
What happens when they land in Ghana?
Oh.
Ghanaians, Chale, you guys are not trying.
Thankfully,
Yes, actually.
a lot of them are going to be returning back to their
Thankfully,
clubs.
what's worrying is that you said thankfully.
Thankfully.
Because that means that there is no hope for them if they were to land in Ghana.
Well, if the evidence we're seeing right now, if what happened in Ivory Coast is any...
Then it will behoove them to actually return to
I
their
think
clubs.
they would have prepared themselves.
I think where my mind is going to is the fact that, I mean, who will now want, I mean, people will still want the position as footballer for the state, for the nation and all of that. But at the same time, this is why you see locals literally rather play for international teams, right? And then, I mean, if you're literally treating your players like that, fine, you're upset and everything. So that's my point. I mean, they're playing for you, whether you like it or not, right?
Exactly. Would I
And
want to
they
come
didn't
home?
intend to lose, but then again, it happened. So, I mean... It's,
just wanted to note that this is something that happens across the world, however. Unfortunately, so it's happened before. I think even the Ivorian team themselves where they had an instance, I can't remember what year. In 1994, there was an instance of a football player, a Colombian football player who actually just stepped out of the plane and then boom. That was, he was actually killed.
missing a penalty.
Or missing a penalty.
There's a lot of conspiracy theory around that, though.
What?
Especially
He
because
tried
of
to
where
kill
he's
it.
from.
Oh, yeah. I get yeah. Wait, did they do a movie on that? That's a movie we want to see.
But you never know whether it was about football, whether it was about gang violence. You can never know.
It's however very worrying, the instance that happened in Ivory Coast. Now I just want to put this out to everybody out there, whether you're Nigerian or Ghanaian, we are brother, with whatever your facial scar or skin color. Listen, please, I beg, it's only a sport, and if you have betting to go with that passion, please note that it is you. It's your choice, and betting can go either of two ways. You could win or you could lose. Only bet what you can afford to lose.
So, are you serious that we're not going to mention how we played as Nigerians?
How we
I don't know why it surprises you.
Did we do good?
We only
She's trying
won
to say
that
no, we
match
didn't.
because the other team decided to help us.
Exactly. I was going to say one goal, but then I remember it wasn't our goal.
Working together. Our good, that's all that matters.
Congratulations, Nigeria. Whatever the case, we're in. We're qualified, and that's all that matters.
That way, now.
Right.
So, Charlie, see how we take these things. We don't carry it like that on our head, Charlie. Calm down. Let's do a break, yes? We'll be back for more Wake Up Nigeria. Charlie.